Hi, everybody. This is Jessica Burke Hensley, and I've got a nice video for you today. I'm going to be talking about journaling supplies. Now, I've talked about this a little bit in other videos, but today I have more of an inclusive look at journaling supplies. And I've also found a new use for dot grid notebooks. So stay tuned for that. It's not just for bullet journaling. So, I'd like to say that I have lots of notebooks, and for about 5 years, I did bullet journaling, and I want to keep this positive, so I want to say bullet journaling is good to learn from, I think, but I'm not sure it's like the only thing that is the best journaling method. Like, I think it's a good journaling method for learning about what you like and what you don't like, but it does get to a point where it can become like this obsession. And I was like obsessed with bullet journaling for like 5 years. And I planned like every inch of my life. And it was just not leaving any room for spontaneity. So I think bullet journaling is like a good way to spin your wheels. But I think it depends on how you do it and whether you do simple layouts or very complex layouts, whether you're, doing the layouts for social media, because that can be draining too. And so I don't recommend bullet journaling for mental health unless you're going to do very simple layouts and you're not going to put it on social media, you're going to keep it to yourself. That's what I'd recommend if you're going to do that route. But I found some dot grid notebooks that I like. I I have this notebook, and it was from Amazon, and then this notebook I also got from Amazon. The company I think is called Hiccup Scribbles, and this is beautiful. I love how this looks. I use the smaller one, like trying to do journaling, and it's nothing against the notebook. It's just it's a small size. So like I think like what I'm gonna use it for, like my journaling stuff didn't work for me because I'm like not doing bullet journaling anymore. But what I'm gonna use it for is patterns where I don't have a lot of things to write. And I use this larger one for patterns where I have more things to write. And when I say patterns, I mean things like bead embroidery. I mean things like knitting, crocheting, doing collages with magazine paper, and teaching people how to do those things, needlepoint, all those kinds of things. So I write my patterns in these books, and I do plan on having the patterns on one of my websites. I'm thinking of I don't know. I was thinking of not selling them, but like instead just having them on my Sketchwriter Jess website at some point. I'm thinking of revamping the Sketchwriter Jess site again. And I thought I would put the patterns up there for free. Uh and then, like people can go check it out. And so yeah, using dot grid notebooks for writing your patterns is great because you can draw your graphs and all of your charts and everything in here, and then you can write on the dotted lines as if they're lines. And both of these notebooks have accurate dot grids, so I thought they're both really good. I like them both. Next, I recommend that If you're going to go for the lined notebook route, I recommend you have like one really nice lined notebook and one like kind of like just a crummy. Well, no, it's not crummy, but it's like less expensive lined notebook. If you're going to do a lot of emotional venting, I would say get like the less expensive book. This is not crummy. Actually, this is a very good notebook. I like it. It's by Mead. I'm just saying, like, don't don't use the really nice notebook for your emotional journaling because it will manifest and it will get like really nasty, like if you do that. Use this for like your special stuff. Use this for like your dreams and your hopes and your wishes and your goals. Okay? That's the thing. And use this one for your venting cuz like these, I mean, you're not meant to really hold on to them unless you want to. So yeah, this book here is by Percoon. And it didn't cost me that much, I don't think. And I got it on Amazon. I got everything here on Amazon so far. This I got from Barnes& and Noble. This was a Moleskine journal. It's a sketchbook. And so it's blank inside. And it's really great for doing like affirmations and that kind of thing. If you want to do like affirmation art and you want to like manifest things that way, it's a really great tool for that. It is an investment. It does cost quite a bit, but I found that like I really wanted to invest in myself, and so I decided to go for it and buy it for myself. It was a gift to myself for all the hard work that I did on one of my projects. So we've got that. And now I want to show you, last but not least, some pens. I use these G2 Pilot pens, and they come in all shades of blue here. These are great for writing. What I like about them is they don't dry out too quickly. And they're great. I also have Papermate pens, and these are like colored pens, and they're more like markers or like felt tip markers. And I like these for like doing a little bit of special work. Like if I have like a word that I want to write down for the day or something, it's a good thing for that. I don't know if I would write a lot with these like all at once because they can, you take the cap off, they can dry out probably if you let them sit too long. Last but not least, I have some colored pencils that I want to show you. I recommend if you're going to go the route of buying a nice sketchbook, get some nice colored pencils. Now, I have different ones and different budgets. We have Caran d'Ache, which is costly. This is an 18 set Caran d'Ache Pablos. I forget how much I paid for these, but it was quite a bit. But they will last a long, long time. And they color beautifully. They color really nice. They don't skip or anything like that. They're like almost like coloring with lipstick. It's kind of cool. They're very buttery. This holds my Faber-Castells. What I did with the Faber-Castells was I bought the 12 set, and then I bought extra colors to make it an 18 set. See? And I have, these are the watercolor pencils. And then the other side of this pencil case, which I got from Amazon, the pencil case didn't cost that much. But it's really great. I got the colored pencils too. Faber-Castell. And yeah, I mean you can do that. You can buy a 12 set and it costs some, it costs a bit. And then you can extend it by buying individual pencils. If you go to the art store, if you buy them from like Jerry's Artorama or something like that, Dick Blick, you can get the pencils from there. And last but not least, I have these Fantasia pencils. Now, the Fantasia pencils, I had like different sets to make up one big set. So I had like a 24 set and a 36 set, and I have some duplicates. But I put them in here, and these don't cost that much, and they color just as nice, I would say, as some of the more expensive pencils. They color beautifully. So if you're on a budget, I would recommend Fantasia pencils. I believe you can get Fantasia pencils. You can get them on Amazon, but I think you can also get them. I think you can get them in Walmart, believe it or not. I don't know. But this pencil case I got from Amazon as well, and I love it. It's great. I don't remember who made it, unfortunately. If you look up pencil case, colored pencil case, you probably will be able to find a plethora of colored pencil cases made by different manufacturers on Amazon. And I think most of them are pretty good. You know, if you think about it, like you might want to invest a little bit. You know, you don't want anything real inexpensive. But like the zippered ones, I mean, I think they were about like $15 a piece. That's not bad considering like what I'm putting in there. I'm putting in pencils that I love, that I want to protect, and that I want to use over and over again. So, yeah, I mean that's what I have for today. Uh, please don't forget that love is being remembered. You can like this video, you can subscribe to the channel, you can comment down below, or you can share the video with your friends and family if you'd like. And I don't think I have anything else to say. Although I was thinking about time in terms of like, if you're going to sit down and write, make sure you carve out a little bit of time to write. Even if it's just 5 minutes every day or every other day, whatever you want to do. Or, longer. I mean, because sometimes, the 5 minutes turns into more. It's just a matter of getting comfortable. Also, lap desk. You can get a lap desk like this. I got this one at Books A Million years ago. I have another one that's got more of a hard surface, and I think I bought that one at Staples or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you can get a lap desk and you can make yourself comfortable, or you can sit on a hard chair and sit over a desk and write if you really need to kind of like get yourself moving, like if you really want to write fast. That's a good tip too. So, yeah, there was a little extra here today. So, remember everybody, I love you all. Take care. Jessica Burke Hensley signing off. Bye.